Here's my 16-foot wide door opening with 4.5 foot of concrete above it. That's a lot of weight. I kind of did some calculations. Probably 3 of these would have held it, but we had a windstorm, a bunch of trees got blown over. Again, better safe than sorry. So standing up into the loft, you can see I have the mud sill all ready to go. I have it numbered. That way we know what order. I don't think we'll get it mixed up. And you can see there's an S. I marked the south end and the north end of each one so that I wouldn't get them confused. Just go straight from the loft. On that end, I hung them so they'd be very convenient. And there's the mud sill that runs down that side, all ready to go. Okay, well, tomorrow we pour our concrete. 34 yards, I believe it is, or 32 yards, can't remember. I just thought I'd go kind of slowly over. You can see I had lots of logs. The wind came by and gave us lots of logs, so I just used some logs in the middle of the windows for vertical bracing. You see a lot of scabby stuff on the sides. Anything that was remotely questionable. I figured it's so easy to put something on now and so difficult to deal with it later when concrete's flowing all over the ground. The 2x6s you see up there are for my porch, and you can see these little blocks on them. They have J-bolts. I put the blocks on to keep the J-bolts tight back into the pour. I have in the past not done that, and a J-bolt slips out and nobody catches it until it's too late, and that's a drag. But you can see I put the little, they're hardly logs, but they're just little uprights. I haven't put one in the one door yet, which I will. Look at that massive thing. You think that'll hold the weight? I think it'll hold the weight without it. Over here, I don't have concrete in the bottom because I'm gonna pour my slab into there. So I put a board up top and braced it off like that. You can see I got little scabs everywhere on my corner. Probably did not need to, but I did it last time and everything went perfectly. So we're gonna continue with our extremism. Up there you can see a block out. That's for my water heater. You can see the foam on the back of my mud sill. Got my scaffold all the way around. Got a 2x4 to brace it. The garage header, I actually have bracing on both sides, because I have in the past had one of those big floppy headers try to go away from the bracing. So, you know, we can't afford that. There we go, all the way around. And now I'm gonna go inside of the house and we'll take a look at what's going on in there. Mud sill that runs along this wall. It's all laid out. Put my little bracing straps in here. And this will be a doorway going out. Look down in here. You can see the J-bolts and the little blocks. And everything in there. Had to put the J-bolts every 22 inches for the deck. The blocks keep them tight. Got a little straightening to do on this wall, but not too much. Can't really tell right now because the string is on different sides of the nails. But they're ready to go once we get mud in it. I think there's one little spot down there. I kind of got to push it out. That's okay. It's easy to push out. Although once you screw down that 2x12, you almost got to take the screws out to move the wall. And as far as I can tell at this point in time, we are ready to pour. Maybe I'll get this put up tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have the video of us pouring. Okay. That's the thing about this one-way scaffold.
Well, setting the mud sills, wet setting the mud sills, worked out a little bit, well, I wouldn't say a little bit better than I thought it would. It worked out well. I was hoping it would work out well. The 2x6s set nicely. Don't have to spend a lot of time trying to finish the top of that concrete like you would, because when you wet set them in, they just lay in there nice and tight. I'm having to flip it around because I marked them all north and south, and then when I hung them on the side, I didn't really hang them all the same way, but it's the way it goes. Always amazes me how big these boom trucks are. This is, want to get a shot of the boom, get a shot of the concrete truck, since it's our last wall pour. Next phase will be setting the trusses. November 22nd, I get the trusses. My son's coming down to help me, so I'm pretty excited about that. He's flying down from Alaska on like the 19th. Then we'll get the sheeting on, then we'll get the shingles on, and that OSB can start to dry out. That'll be a good deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe someday somebody will do something and we'll be able to profit off of what I've learned or my mistakes. Hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving if I don't get a video up before Thanksgiving, which I probably won't. This is Stinging Nettle Farms signing out.